everybody. Welcome to JC Transformation Strategies. Thank you so much for joining on our Thursday coaching. Thank you to all the subscribers out there as well for joining. You guys are going to feel at home, definitely. Okay, so today's topic is very personal, it's very healing. It's one of your starting healing methods to healing. Okay, so we're going to be looking at when you see somebody succeeding, why do you feel attacked? Right? When you see someone succeeding, why do you feel attacked? Now, all of us comes from different backgrounds. All of us come from different perspectives. So it's quite difficult to actually say that, I'm just feeling attacked. But there is a root cause for your attack, okay? And today we're going to be discussing that. We're going to be touching that. And remember that everybody is different. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different journey. So what may be threatening you could not be threatening me. It could be threatening somebody else. But remember that when you look at your triggers and how your body reacts to things, then you understand better of why you feel that way. Now, the reason why people actually feel intimidated or attacked when you see someone else comes from a very broad spectrum. So we're going to be looking at it and we're going to find our way which one is actually suitable for you guys, and we're going to help you to get healing for that. But we're also going to be offering you a story at the end of the session. So you're going to hear the story, all right? These are all true stories. And these stories are literally going to uplift you. And the stories are actually going to bring back your senses to reality so that you understand better on the topic at hand. All right. So the first thing that you need to understand that happiness comes when you lose control. Control is a very big part in our lives. And unfortunately, we like to take control of everything. We want to be perfectionists at every single thing. All right. We want to be the person that knows it all. We want to be the person that solves it all. We want to be the person that, is it all. But at the end of the day, you need to take that step back and you need to realize that not everything is in your control. The Bible said that, many teachings have said that as well. You need to let go of that control because the control is what's holding you back in life. So the first thing is that you have to release your control and accept things as it is and become into the awareness that this is what's happening, accept the reality, and I cannot change anything. All right. Rather to know that I'm living in the present. So that's the first thing, the happiness. Because remember, the whole idea for you to be happy in life, for you to see someone, yes, they bought a new car, or to see someone has achieved their career goals, or to see someone who's already married and have kids, or to see someone already met the love of their life, by not envying and by not being attacked by it, is for you to find your happiness. So when you find your happiness, all right, that's by losing that control. Then you start to feel more happy for the other person. Okay, that's the whole idea. So now basically your mind is fighting a battle. From the time that you're born, your mind is fighting a battle. You have not won certain things in your lives. You have not achieved certain things in your life. You have not reached that goal. And because you have not reached that goal, yes, that has caused a bit of envy. And that has caused the rejection, has caused the envy. The persecution has caused the envy. The comparison has caused the envy. Now, the whole idea is not to just look at the envy, but to rather look at the root cause, to look at the persecution, to look at the rejection, to look at not being loved, not being taken care of, and to heal that wound. That's all what it's about, guys, all right? Basically, that's even psychological healing, right? So thankfully, you have me here to help you to heal, okay? And as I'm sent by the universe, I'm going to do that for you. So today's video is absolutely important to watch, all right? Even if you cannot watch it right now, you save it for later, because YouTube does have that icon that you can actually click. That way you can save it for later, all right? So insecurity is also a rise up from where you become envious of others, all right? Because you see others are doing well and you still feel insecure. You don't even love yourself. You don't even feel confident about yourself. You don't feel comfortable by being alone, all right? If I had to put the background music off and I literally had to go away and all your family is gone, all your kids are gone, can you sit alone for 10 minutes and be comfortable? All right. And you don't need outside distractions. That's how you will know if you are able to be comfortable with yourself. Okay. It's a very, very important question. Am I comfortable with myself? Because once you're comfortable with yourself, you start loving yourself, which is very important. Right. So now we also look at the insecurity. Remember, the brain compares the win to your life. So when your brain actually is focused on other people's wins and other people's achievement, and you keep watching these people's status all the time, and you keep watching what they are doing, their profile pictures, etc., your brain gets that dopamine, and your brain likes that because it's been feeding that. Okay. So the whole idea, guys, is to get out of the comparison trap. Okay. Boosting your self-confidence, boosting who you are. All right. Now we're going to look at the story, as I told you, we're going to discuss today. It's about these two birds. All right. So there were a gold bird in a cage, and then there was a silver bird in a cage. Now what happened is that the gold bird in the cage, that bird was well taken care of, well fed, lived in a palace, had everything. Like morning, lunch, evening, was fed well. Never went through struggles, never flew out, knew what's life, never experienced nature, never experienced life, the good and the bad times. Just had a comfortable life, staying at home, staying in the comfort zone, enjoying the benefits from his master. All right. Now, even though he was still unhappy, even though he had everything, he had a good master, he had food, he had the enjoyment of life, just basically being in a cage and just sleeping the whole time, he didn't enjoy life. And then there was a silver bird who literally went through the struggles of life. His cage was literally even dented. All right. And that was his home. His home was attacked. He had no comfort zone. He had to go out for food because he had no master. He had no one to take care of him. So he went out for food. He had to go in the environments, also fly in the storm, fly in the heat, fly in the raging wind, fly through every single natural disaster that could possibly happen, and look for food, look for things that could sustain him. Go into the rivers, all right, wet himself, get some water, come out from there, swim out into the thorny bushes, went through that life. Even it was so scary, he looked around, he didn't see anybody to help him. He saw maybe people like, like all the other birds and stuff, but there was nobody there to actually assist him and ask him, are you okay? But nevertheless, the silver bird kept flying, going home, going to his cage, resting, and then the next day doing back what he needs to do. Now, the silver bird was content. All right, he was content in life because he knows that he worked hard. He flew through all the environmental factors. He made time for himself. All right. Yes, it was very comfortable not to have somebody to support you. Yes, it was uncomfortable to find your own food. Yes, it was uncomfortable to have literally nobody there for you. Like, there was no master to actually guide you. There's no master to actually clean your cage and things like that compared to the gold bird. But it was content. So the silver and the gold bird, they met up together. Ironically enough, there was a place where the two cages were actually kept together. And they spoke to each other. The silver bird asked the gold bird, I see that your cage is well taken care of, but I see that you are unhappy. The gold bird explained his story and said, yes, I have everything in life. I have good food. I have a master that does everything for me, who baths me, does my nails, every single thing. But I'm well taken care of and well fed. I have everything that anybody could possibly want. But I don't feel happy. I don't feel that sense of happiness or satisfaction. The silverbird asks why. The goldbird says, well, I haven't experienced life. I haven't known what's freedom. I've always been caged up. My master thinks that I need to be caged up in this way and enjoy comfort life and not experience growth. because he doesn't want me to be hurted on the outside. The silver bird understood and actually saw the sadness in the gold bird's eyes. And he said to him that the only way you're going to learn in life is to experience suffering, is to experience tragedy, is to experience disappointment, is to experience rejection, is to experience every single thing that life can throw at you. But in the end, you realize that nothing is permanent, everything is temporary, which means that your problems, your situations are not permanent. It keeps changing. And basically, guys, that brings me to the moral of the story. The moral of the story of this is to tell you to focus on your own journey. All right? Don't keep looking at other people's journey and think that that's your route. That's their journey. We all have our own journey. We all have our own lives. We all have our own karma, literally. Okay? We need to take care of ourselves and the route that we're traveling. Once you have your mind fixated on that, you will not feel attacked by anybody else's success. You will see that status if you love to view statuses on WhatsApp, I know, or you love to view statuses on Facebook and see everybody's information. When you see that information, it will not bother you. It will not attack you. Yes, they've been to this place and so on, but half of the story, guys, is fake. Most of the people that put images up are old photographs since 2013, and you're getting triggered by that. Honestly, please don't drain your energy by that. Move on. If you can, from my advice, guys, don't watch people's status. Just focus on your journey. Don't waste that energy watching other people's things. All right? Because you're losing yourself in the end. You're hurting yourself. So be kind to yourself and say no to this. Set that boundary, okay? So, guys, thank you so much for watching today. And I'm pretty sure as well that you guys have been blessed. You guys are inspired. You guys know now that, you know what, happiness comes when you lose control. Happiness comes when you understand your own journey and accept it. And also, like, you shouldn't feel attacked by someone else's success. All right? Whatever they are succeeding, you just clap. Well done. All right? And you focus on your journey. That's it. Stay tuned to JesC Transformation. Please watch on Sunday. There will be the upliftment video. Bye.